This podcast may contain spoilers from across the entire Xena series, so please proceed with caution, because honestly, who knows what the hell's going to come out of my mouth. On that, I probably will say the occasional naughty word, but if you're cool with that, let's battle on. Hello and welcome back to Xena Warrior Commentary. It is I, Phil, Possible Prince X, here to dive into the very next episode. I'm looking forward to it. I think there might be a few roles played by Lucy Lawless this week, and that's never a bad thing. If you're ready, let's dive straight in. Do you have a blankie, maybe a nice glass of wine? Maybe you're just like me and you just have a little bit of water. That's okay too. So if we are ready to dive straight on in, I'm going to be pressing play on Xena Season 2, Episode 6, Warrior Princess Tramp, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, woojie. Obviously. Okay, Diana's back. Philemon's back. Everyone's got fun crowns and hair pieces. I'm so glad they got the actors back. Xena. Obviously. Joxa. I love that he's not Joxa the Mighty yet. As if Gabby doesn't make up stories. She's just a bit jealous because Jox's stories have more of an audience. We were all tied up. Magic. She's Xena. How dare you insinuate that Xena's heterosexual? Because her reputation is just so good. Otherwise, like, she's not known as a murderous warlord. Oh, hey, Xena, maybe. Nah. Aggie. Kiss. Not Kingy. Kiss. She's like, who the hell are you? What? Yay. Yeah. So I think I did this last time when we had the Warrior Princess episode. Now we're on Warrior Princess Tramp. I looked up the actor who plays the king, and he is very much still alive. So I'm very impressed. At least at the time of recording, he is still with us. Um, which I mean, I don't know how old he was then, but he's obviously on his deathbed, and this was like 30 years ago. It's pretty impressive. Hey, Lucy. Xena. Hey, Renee. I also did just rewatch the My Life is Murder episode with Lucy and Renee, and they're just so good together. We need more of that. She needs to return. She needs to do another murder. Spoiler. All right, it's castle time. Aggie's on a mission. Where you going, Aggie? Keep your hands off Exner. Fake Exner. Meg? How dare they? A thespian? Oh my god. I mean, isn't that a better idea that she send her to the dungeon to get her out of the way so she doesn't suspect that she's not Xena? Just let her think it's a plan. Like, I feel like Aggie's like, oh, you should have kept her around, dumbass. What's the shamrock? Why do I feel like Meg is the character closest to Lucy's real personality? Like coming up with nicknames for everyone, playing with their jogram. Don't break the round thing. Not my shamrock. Like I feel like Meg's plan to talk to her and then but keep her there is the smartest thing. Would you like to? Gabrielle's hair is definitely red at this point. Like a reddy brown, not blonde. Well, they're kind of golden. I don't know. It depends on what television you're watching it on. Just think of it as a nice holiday, Gabrielle. Aggie. Aggie. Sure, she won't. Something tells me that she will. That's nice, actually. It's pretty. It's like insert generic village. Lucy did say because this was directed by Josh Becker. Oh my god. Yeah. I wonder why Xena's fingers are so strong. Um, that was a dirty joke. Just ignore me. Oh my god, these guys. Yeah, Lucy said because it was directed by Josh, they could do lots of ad libbing. So I think there's quite a bit of that going on. All right, you know, kind of handsome doing things to me. No, very much not. She prefers like a softer sort of redhead, bit blonde. Yeah. Oh my god. There you go. That's for you. Oh my god, he's happy. He's satisfied. Yeah, nailed it. This was probably all of us when this was airing, trying to be Xena. Correct. I used to get so mad when people would spell Xena with a, I would say a Z, but a Z. This is back in the days where sometimes if you weren't home, you'd ask someone to tape it for you, and so we'd get someone else to tape it, and they'd label it, but with a Z. I was like, I really appreciate you taping it, but please never write it down ever again. It is pretty impressive that we can always tell who, which character it is. It's like, oh, you. Huh? Threatening. All right, how do I look? How do I look? Yeah, hike these puppies up. Great. Oh, oh. Seductive. Oh my god. Doesn't exactly scream sexuality, does he? Oh my god, that was good. Oh, all right. Next time someone's talking about me behind my back, I'll just call it publicity. I do love that these two actually do end up together. That's the best part. Oh my god. Oh, don't leave your hat there, Jocks. Someone could have stolen that. That's worth $1 billion. Now I'm waiting for Jocks of the Mighty to, come into it. Seems about right. What about the real Xena? She has music. Hey, Argo. Good riding. Yeah, good nodding. It's magic. I feel like those weren't their real voices. I think they were done in post. Meg. Shut your face. Lol jokes. I mean, I would love to see it. I love that the biggest torture imaginable for Gabrielle is to be stuck with Yoxa for more than 5 minutes. Oh my god, can you imagine? Don't take that tone. Everyone that works for Princess Diana has a fucking tone. And it's like, she's the princess. Don't get all judgy. I can make out with whoever I want. Like, remember in the first episode when she didn't like her costume? It's like, how dare you? Oh my god, this is the best moment of the series. I feel like that was a Lucy choice. All right, real Exner. Oh my god, imagine Xena's reaction if you tried to touch your butt. Yeah, that seems about right. Aggie. I love that Xena's not remotely shocked that she has yet another lookalike. Aggie. It's just Aggie. Poor Gabrielle. Don't hurt Jugsa. He didn't do anything. Put the pinch on them. Oh, don't ruin their weapons, Exa. She's like, I'm going to threaten to kill you with my chakram. That's how you'll know. Gabrielle. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of into this guy. I don't know why. I normally don't go for the bad guy rough around the edges, but might be the arms. Warrior Witch. Not next to the skeleton. So I've got to remember. So I'm pretty sure this is Xena pretending to be Meg. But, like, sorry, the princess is the one tied up, but this is Xena pretending to be Meg. That's me. Gotcha. Surprise. I'm actually Xena. Gotcha. Boop. Nice work, Diana. I love that no one's checked on the king for a while. He's been dead for 4 days and no one's noticed. Kiss. My baby. Of course. The children. Would somebody please think of the children? Yeah, maybe you can make baby number 2. I can and will. Yeah, get started on the spare, buddy. I feel bad for Philemon. He's had nothing to do this whole episode. He's got like 2 lines. Xena? Maybe a smidge. Mm-hmm. Poor Jox is so confused. This feels like a Lucy. This feels like a Lucy moment. That can be arranged. This all feels very Lucy. I feel like this clip must have been used on the ads. Got your hair. Whatever color it is. Not the face. Beautiful, intelligent, classy. No. Remember last week, Ebro, when your husband died and you lied to Xena for the first time and started the rift? I believe this episode was meant to air second, and it was moved possibly around because of possibly because of Lucy's accident, or just because that's what they did back in the day. So we're meant to be watching Intimate Stranger right now. Oh my god. He's a bit of a douchebag, really, isn't he? Gabrielle's dad. Yeah. Is Meg fancy from the song? You know, like the Reba McEntire. I think someone else sang it as well, but that's the one I know. Drinky time. What's that? Like, what is that? I love that Xena's quickly gone into actor mode. Like, I'm Meg. I'm totes Meg. Not Kingy. My baby. Oh, they're the worst kind. Loyal ones. Oh. Baby time. Thinking. Kingy. Legit, so many things going on, and we forgot you existed. Kiss. How does he not know that that's not his daughter? How casual is he with the baby? It's too funny. Oh, Jockstar. Surprise, I am. That's so funny. Meg just needs a little comfort. Oh, that's an angle. Don't kill Kingy. Oh, poor Kingy. Oh, that angle's really harsh. Every time I see it. Don't call me slag. Sorry, Aggie. There's Xena. Good work, Meg. Oh, Joxa almost fought well for a second. Nah. Nah. Just throw him on the bed. Right in the boob. I am. Look at that fun leopard print blankie. Do you reckon they had leopard print back in the day? Oh, was he? That baby must be about 70 years old now. Terrifying. Oh my god. Oh no, is Kingy dead? Don't be dead, Kingy. Ah, more bad angles. I love that they don't just kill the baby. They're like, we must have a whole plan. We'll dangle him. It'll be a thing. Very theatrical. Oh. Think we might have a Diana on our hands. Round killing thing. What is it that they need? That's what's confusing me. Don't they just want to take over the kingdom? Shamrock. Nice work, Meg. Although, it's like Xena doesn't have time to change. She's so busy being Xena. Oh, Joxa. I think Joxa might be going for more of a hinder this episode. Nice work, Joxa. Nice work, Meg. Down you go. Poor Philemon's like, can I do something, please? Nice catch, Diana. Is that what we were worried about, the baby? I don't know what we're meant to be concerned about this week. We're concerned about Kingy. Like, this is like 25 years ago. And he's on his deathbed. And he's still alive now. That's amazing. I'm Xena. Sure. Papa. I do wish they'd given Diana a little bit more to do this episode. It feels like all she said was Papa and my baby. Yeah, like 30. So now he just had a cold this whole time. Oh, whoopsie doodle. I'm a bad girl, Kingy. Imagine if that's the road this went down. Stop it. Are you joking, Kingy? Kiss! I bet. I love that this is Meg's, like, day outfit. Argo wanted to say. Pash. That's right. Oh my god, too funny. And she's still stealing spoons. So he's still not Jocks of the Mighty. All right, good job, everyone. Fun episode. We need to get some scores happening. I did not prepare this earlier, so I need to find my document. Alrighty. Let's wait and read the thingamajiggy, and then I'll get everything happening. Neither Xena nor her remarkably coincidental identical. That's quite a phrase to say together. Coincidental identical twin Diana were harmed during the production of this motion picture. Meg, however, suffered minor injuries while preparing aardvark nuggets for King Leos. Wow. Aardvark. Interesting. All right, we have Warrior Princess Tramp. Score-wise, I think it's a very funny episode. The only sort of marks against it are that I don't really know what the bad guys want. Like, do they want to become the king? Are they trying to kill the baby? Are they trying to kill the king? Are they trying to kill Diana? All of the above. And there were many times that it seemed that they could have done all of those things and just didn't, because they were like, oh, let's make a plan instead. I might have just missed it. But yeah, I got the sense that they just wanted to take over, and they totally could have done that about 12 times. Because of that, it's sort of like, what is happening? So I'm going to go for a solid 8. I think, what it lacks a little bit in the plot, and kind of the Princess Diana character is a little off to the side in this one. But what it lacks there, it certainly makes up in campness and over the top and all of that sort of thing. So a nice solid 8. It could go up. I think I am a little bit tired today, so perhaps if I watched it when I wasn't tired, I would feel differently. MVP for this episode, I'm going to give it to Kingy, because not only did he send for Xena in the first place, which, helped save the day, but he gave really nice advice to Meg, both when he thought she was Diana and when he knew she was Meg, and he was willing to give her a second chance. I think that's quite nice. And then for Crush, I did seem to have a little bit of a thing for that, what would you call him? Like the thug, I guess. The one who, not Aggie, but he's like second-hand man, which is not normally the type I would go for. I think he just had nice arms and nice eyes or something. There was something that I was like, maybe I'm just really single. I don't know. Because I don't normally go for the bad guy. But or anyone remotely rough around the edges. But let's when in Rome, rename for this episode. I'm going with Sins of the Tramp. One, because it's just a fun word, tramp. And also, I feel like, Meg stood out a lot in this episode and we love her. And her biggest sin, really, was stealing spoons, which, as we see at the end of the episode, she has not stopped. So that is her big sin for this week. They want to tell us that her sin is other things, but really her sin is stealing the spoons. And as for Joxa, I've got to tell you, for the first time, I think he hindered more than helped. I don't think it was a massive hinder in this episode, but he certainly didn't really help, did he? I think had Joxa not been around, it would have certainly been less funny, but still probably quite funny. But yeah, he definitely added a lot of humour. We love Ted, but I don't think the character really did anything remotely helpful in this episode. So that does bring us to the end of this week's episode. Very excited, looking forward to the next one, and I will see you then. Battle on!